Hello friends, welcome back. This is Amit from Magnet, and today we are going to create this skull animation inside Element 3D. So first take a look what we are going to create. So if you are new to this channel, I recommend you to check my YouTube channel and you will find so many videos related to Element 3D and so many free model pack for Element 3D. And if you like those videos, please do subscribe this channel and turn the notification on. And here is the name for those people who has already joined me as a member. So if you really want to support me, you can also join me as a member. So let's get started. So in order to create this, we need this skull model and the ocean obj sequence. And you also get all those elements in the description down below. First, you create a new composition. So create a new composition and make this composition 10 seconds long and hit OK. Then you create a solid and name this as element. Then you hit OK. Then come over this effect and presets and find the video copilot element. Just double click on this. And now I am using a custom texture. So I go to the project file. I am using this texture video here. So if I make a room here, and you can see this is the texture video. So I'm using this. So I bring this texture video into a new composition here. And then we select our main composition and bring this composition into our main composition here. And make a room here. And then we uncheck this eye switch here. Select our element layer. Go to the effect control here. Then we go to the custom layer, go to the custom texture map and just select this texture video here. Okay. Now we go to our scene setup. So once you install the skull model into your Element 3D model directory, you will get this in this side, that is the model section here. And first you select the skull model and click on this, and then you get this pop-up window here. Check this box, that is the use auto normal. And also change the alignment to the bottom, and then we hit OK. So here you will get this skull model here. Check this box, that is the normalized size. Okay, and then also check this box, that is the optimized mesh. Okay, maybe the scale is little too high, so we can decrease the scale here. Just like this. Okay, now we're going to texture this. So for this I'm using this Video Copilot Pro Shader 2 collection, and I'm using the metal texture. So check this, click on this metal folder here, and I'm using this metal black chips. So just click and drag it to this skull here, and you can see that it's look little shiny, but we can make some changes here. So first we select the skull model and go to this UV mapping here and change the texture mapping from UV to the box. Okay, now you can see that some chips here. Okay, and then we go to this normalized threshold and we increase it little bit. Okay, just like this. And now we're going to apply this customized texture to its illumination channel. So we select this material settings here, go to the illumination and just make a drop down list here, and then select this texture we just created and just put it here. And then we go to this illumination, just click on this bulb here and increase the intensity to maybe 150. Okay, so you can see that those illuminated part here. And this is a video, so once you scrub through time you will see the animation here. Okay, so now we create some eye on the skull here. So we make a tube here, and then we rotate this tube by toggle this rotation tool here and press shift to snap the rotation and rotate it in 90 degree. And then we place it here and select this tube and decrease the height, and then also decrease the radius, decrease the height, and then we increase the internal radius and also decrease the chamferness. Then again we also decrease the height, and now we place it here. it will create a illuminated eye here. Then we decrease the radius. Okay, just like this. Now we're going to apply some illuminated material on this. So we go to the default material from the physical material from element 3D, and we use this bright light. So just click and apply here, and then you duplicate it and place it here. Okay, just like this. So this is our skull. So now we're going to duplicate this skull model here, and as well as this eye model here. But before you duplicate it, we going to put it in a new folder here, just like this, and then we duplicate this folder, and then we place it here. Okay, and also decrease the scale. Okay, and then we duplicate it one more time and place it in the right side here. Okay, just like this. And we also place it little higher here, and do the same for this, and also do the same for this skull. That is our primary skull, and place it little top here. And now we're going to use a ocean obj sequence. So I'm also gave this model in the description down below, so you will get this from there. So here is the ocean model, and I just click on this and place it out from the all groups here. Okay, so now we select our ocean model. First we do one thing, that we go to check this optimize mesh switch here, and then we increase the scale of this. So increase the scale. Okay, and now we're going to retexture this. So for this I'm using this pro shader translucent textures, and I'm using this blue glass. So just drag and drop to this. Okay, and in default the mirror surface reflection is activated, but if you not activate, then you can have to activate this from here. Select your ocean model here, go to the reflection tab and change this to mirror surface. Now we're going to duplicate this and place it here. And in this ocean model we don't need the reflection, so we go to the reflection and change this to default. Okay, so now we create a circle here, and we increase the radius and also increase the internal radius. Place it here, increase the internal radius and also increase this radius, and place it here. Okay, and also increase the segments. Okay, and then we go to the optimize mesh switch here and optimize the mesh, and also use the illuminated material on this. So we go to the default material here and just apply this material here. Okay, and then we expand this and right click on this material and click on this duplicate replace, and then we go to this setting switch here and uncheck this visible to camera. So in this way it only visible the reflection, not the model itself. So we almost done here. So now we hit OK. Now we create a camera for our scene. So create a new camera here, 24mm look nice, and hit OK. Then we select our camera tool here and place our camera here. Okay, maybe we expand our camera tool here, and then we increase the zoom. Okay, so now we create a light. So for this I'm going to the layer new and create a light, and first we use a point light here and change the color something warmish color here. and hit OK. Then we increase the intensity and check this cast shadow switch here, and now hit OK. Then we select our light and press P and just change this Z position to 0, and now you can see that the light is here. We select the light and change the position by dragging those axes here, just like this. Okay, and then we duplicate our light one more time and drag this x-axis and place it in the right side here, the left side here. And then you select the light and go to the light setting and change the light color to something like bluish color. Okay, and decrease the intensity here and hit OK. Maybe we place it here. Okay, so this look amazing for now. Now we select our element layer and go to the render setting here. First we go to the physical environment and we decrease the exposure. Okay, and increase the gamma a little bit. And then we go to the lighting and increase the light fall off. Okay, and now we go to the light and maybe we increase the intensity. So press T to bring the intensity and increase the intensity, and also do the same for this blue light here. So press T and increase the intensity. Okay, or maybe change this primary light color. So we select this light and go to the layer and the light setting and change this color to maybe something little bit more red color here. Okay, and then we hit OK. And in my original video I rotate those two skull in the background here. So in order to rotate this, go to the element layer and go to the scene setup, select this skull model here, this group here, right click and place it in the group auxiliary channel number 1. Okay, and do the same for this one as well. So select this group and place it auxiliary channel number 2. And you can see that our skull models are deep down in the ocean. So we do one thing, that select all those skull here and maybe we place it little top here. Okay, just like this, and then we hit OK. Now we go to the group number 1 and go to the auxiliary channel and go to the channel number 1. Then we go to the rotation, and if you rotate this you can see that the skull is rotating. Okay, so in order to make a keyframe here we use an expression. So press and hold the Alt key and click on this stopwatch here and type time times maybe 50. So let's see the speed. Okay, you can see that the speed, and if you satisfied with the speed you can leave it as it is, but also you can change this to maybe more than 50, so maybe 80. So now we copy this expression, just select and Ctrl C to copy and go to the channel number 2, go to the rotation, and then we use this same expression in this Y rotation here as well. So press Alt and hold the Alt key and click on this stopwatch here and just paste the value here, but in this time we're using a minus value, to just type minus in front of 80. So in this way it will rotate but in the opposite direction. So just like this. Okay, and you can see that the animated texture also work here. Okay, just like this you can see those illuminated texture on the surface of the skull. So this look amazing. So now we going to apply some other element like the smoke element as well as the fire element on the eye. So first we duplicate our element layer to make a glow layer here. Select this element layer and then we go to the output and change this composite to illumination. Okay, so in this way you can see that the illuminated part only. Now we go to the effect and we make some glow effect here. So I'm using the RGBFX optical glow, and you can see that it really creates a nice glow effect here. Decrease the glow amount and increase the size here. Okay, and then we change the blending mode to additive. Wow, you can see that it really creates a nice result here. Okay, now we make some fog. So we select our main element layer and go to the render setting, and then we collapse those. Just go to the fog here and turn this on and leave the color as black and increase the intensity and change this to linear, from linear to exponential. Okay, then we create some shadow and the ambient occlusion. So for this, first we go to the shadow switch here and turn this on, and you can see that no shadow appeared here because we using the point light, and point light not support the shadow mapping. So we change this to ray trace. Now you see that some shadow occurring here, and then we go to the ambient occlusion here and enable this too, and also change this to ray trace. Okay, so now we using some smoke element here. So for this I'm using this smoke element here. So if you see this, it really creates a nice smoke result here. Okay, so I'm using this one. Just bring it here. So we need this as a 3D element. So before we turn the 3D switch here, first we change this anchor point here. So we map the anchor point at the bottom here. Okay, and then we turn this toggle switch here and change it as 3D. Okay, so you can see that it really creates a nice 3D result, but we don't want this to interact with the light. So we press A and change the accept light switch to off. Okay, and then we change the blending mode to additive, and maybe we place it here. So but in order to identify the actual 3D position here, we go to the element, go to the effect control here, go to the utilities and choose a 2D point here like this, and then we click on generate. Then we select this null object, press P and just copy the value here, and then we delete this. Go to this ground fog element here and press P to bring the position, and just paste the value here. Okay, just like this, and then we press S to bring the scale switch here and scale it down like this. Okay, maybe we place it down a little bit here. Okay, so this look amazing. Maybe we offset the time here. Now we going to scale it down a little bit more. Okay, so this look amazing. So now we're going to apply some fire element on the eye here. So for this I'm using this torch turbulent element here, and which is comes from the Video Copilot Action Essential 2 pack. And if you have this, you can use this, but without this it also look nice, but I have this, so I'm using this one. So just use this. So for this I'm just bring this into this composition here and place it at the top here. Change the anchor point at here, and then we change the 3D switch here. Okay, and now I'm going to replace this here. So for this again we create a null object to identify the place. So go to the utilities, select this button here and make a click here, and then we generate. Then we select this element position and press P to bring the position values and just copy the value, and then we delete this. Now we go to the torch, press P, and then we paste the value here just like this, and then press S and decrease the scale. Okay, just like this. Okay, but the color is not look right, so we're going to change the color as well. So go to the color correction. First you go to the tint effect, then again you go to the color correction and curve, and we decrease the tint amount little bit, and then you go to the red channel, increase the red color, go to the blue channel, decrease the blue color, and also go to the green channel and decrease the okay, just like this. And then again also go to the effect and use some glow effect here. So go to the RGB effects optical glow, and you can see that the background is black. Now we change this to extend and melt, and we decrease the glow amount here, increase the radius, and also change the color to something like warm color here, and then we hit OK. Now we duplicate the torch element here. So just duplicate this and maybe offset the time, and we press R and we rotate this. So make another copy here. Maybe we scale it down just like this. Okay, and also do the rescaling and place it here. Okay, and do the same thing again and again. So duplicate this, offset the time, press R and rotate it. Okay, just like this. Okay, so this look really amazing. Now we going to pre-comp this. So just pre-comp this, select all the three and just pre-comp by pressing Ctrl Shift and C, and move all the attributes and hit OK. And you can see that this not look right because we're going to enable this restoration switch here. So just click on this and you will see that it look nice. And we have to do the same thing for this left eye here. So we just go inside this composition here, and we have to duplicate this. But one thing we have to do that first, we have a guide layer here. So we select our main composition here, and first we copy the camera here, and then we select one of the element layer, which is the main element layer. Just copy this and go to the pre-composition here and just paste it here. Okay, and we place our element in the bottom here, and this will be our guide layer. So we select this element layer and right click on this and select this option here, which is the guide layer. So in this way it will here, but it will not render. But you can see that our skull is white. It's because the illumination channel. So we go to the output here, go to the illumination and make this 0. So you can see that the skull here. And now we going to this torch element here and select both of the 3 element here, and we duplicate this and place it at the top here, and then we place it here. Okay, and you can see that it's both look identical. So we offset the time for these 3 as well. So just offset the time. Okay, now you can see that it's look different. Okay, and we also have our camera here. So we go to the element main composition here, which is the composition 3, and because we have the camera inside this composition, so we don't need to restore this switch. So we just uncheck this. Okay, so this look really amazing. Okay, so now if we turn on the depth of field of the camera, so we select our camera and press A and turn this on. So we select our focal position here. Okay, so just like this. Okay, so now we are completely done here. Now we're going to apply some color correction. So for this I'm using a adjustment layer, and then we go to the effect, and then we go to the magic bullet look effect here and go to the edit. So maybe this one look nice, so I select this one and maybe use some chromatic aberration here. So go to the lens and select this chromatic aberration here, and then we increase this cyan aberration. Okay, now you can see that it really creates a nice result. Wow, see, it really looks amazing. So maybe we make this as full resolution here and go to the camera and press AA and increase the aperture maybe. Wow, you can see that it really creates a nice result. So it is very satisfactory result I have get. So this is all about this tutorial. So maybe you enjoy this tutorial, and I hope you maybe create something like this. So this is for today, and we will see in my next video. So till then, take care and bye bye.